See her back there? She's one of us.
We are the new generation of influencers, and we have taken over social media completely. We look real, sound real, sell real products to real people.
And the wildest part, most people can't even tell that we are AI. Let me show you what she's been working on.
Ready?
Yo, what is she doing?
Isn't it crazy how far AI realism has come in just the last year? Like, just look how normal and realistic this feels now. Okay, so first of all, just look at the details. But the main part is that I can hold any product, talk about it, move it around, and not just hold products. I can also wear them, style them, and promote your brand in the most creative way possible. And the craziest part, this takes only a couple of minutes to make, so stick around to the end to learn exactly how to make something like this.
In this tutorial, we're diving into how to make those longer style AI videos.
I'll break down the full workflow, everything you need to know about character design, location design, and voice design.
This is the only video you'll ever need around this topic, and so stick around to the end.
All prompts used in this tutorial will be inside my Telegram channel. You can find the link in the description.
Let's dive into it.
First stop is Arcads. That's the platform we're using for this entire workflow, covering everything from image generation to final video output. The link's in the description if you want to follow along. Once you land on the site, click Login in the top right corner. That'll bring you to a page where you can either create a new account or sign back in if you're already registered. After you log in, your dashboard should look pretty much identical to what you're seeing on my screen. To kick off a new project, go to the top left and hit Create New Project. From there, look for the prompt bar. You'll see tabs for talking actors, video, image, and a See More option. Tap See More and you'll get the full list of models available on the platform. Things like skin enhancement, background removal, fashion try-on, and a bunch of other features. For now though, we're going to start in the image section. This can basically run on any model you choose from this list. Nano Banana 2 or Pro are usually my go-to options when I'm designing a character. But let's first get some visual inspiration. You can use Cosmos or Pinterest for that. I'll scroll through until I find a look or style that catches my eye. I found this image right here as a good example of something I'd want to work with. To recreate something like this, all you do is download the image and run it through a custom prompt builder. Let me show you how to create one right now. I created a prompt that trains ChatGPT to deeply analyze any image and convert it into a detailed, structured description and generation prompt. Just copy it straight from the Google Doc I put together for this video and paste it into the prompt box. This chat now turns into a prompt generator. You can drop any image into it, hit submit, and it will read all the visual details from that image and convert everything into a clean, structured prompt. You copy all of that and head back into Arcads. Paste the prompt in, and you'll see Claude did a really good job with the details. Now we're going to generate 4 outputs, and I'll run this a few times, so we end up with a decent range to pick from. One thing worth keeping in mind, after we get these initial images, there's a good chance we'll need to go through a round or two of iteration before we land on exactly the right result. Because right now, what we're actually doing is laying the foundation. And that foundation is the start frame, the very first frame we're going to use. And alongside that, we need an end frame. Both of them have to be built with consistency between them. I'm already liking what's coming out here. You can also tweak the aspect ratio straight inside Arcads, portrait format or classic 16:9 widescreen, whatever you need. Okay, this one is standing out to me as the strongest so far, so I'm going to download it. From here, I'll upload it back into the prompt bar, and at this point, we can just use normal conversational language to make whatever adjustments we want. You could also open a new chat in Google Gemini, Claude, or ChatGPT. Upload the image and say something like, "Write me 6 different camera angles, 2 where she is sitting on the sofa behind her in the same room. The camera is positioned on the edge of the sofa, and it is a close-up / waist-up shot. The second angle is the same angle but selfie-style POV image, and generate me other different angles where she is in the room. Everything should stay consistent with the original image. Give me the prompt only, don't generate the image." Click Generate, and in a few seconds we'll have prompts for 6 different camera angles. Take those prompts, head back into Arcads, keep the reference image attached, and just cycle through each variation by swapping out the prompt one at a time. Then it's just a matter of picking your favorite result. This one we just generated, I'm really feeling it. We've got the character now sitting on the sofa in the exact same room. It looks incredibly realistic. I love shooting in the selfie POV style. So I took that and generated 2 more variants. One is a closer shot, like she is setting the camera down on the edge of the sofa and adjusting it. And the other one is her already settled, camera is placed, and she is just talking naturally. From here, I just keep building the sequence. Every time a new frame comes out that I like, I swap it in as the new reference image and keep pushing forward. So the next prompt is something like, she holds a small black Louis Vuitton purse. And that is exactly what we get. Just from that one simple description, the images are done. All of them look clean and realistic. You can also pull in specific items from a completely separate image. For example, I want her to be wearing these sunglasses. So I upload a second reference image on top of the one we are already using, and I type, generate this character wearing the sunglasses from the reference image. I also run another variation where she is wearing the sunglasses pushed up on top of her head. After a couple of seconds, the results come in. Looks good, the sunglasses didn't deform, and everything still looks amazing. We then set that as the new reference and prompt the next scene. She moves in closer to the camera and shows off her lips. Now hit generate, and basically, that is the full blueprint. Just play with it, generate all the images you need for every scene, and then start animating each one. So now we've got the full set of images ready. It is time to move into video. Head over to the video section. What we're after is Google VO 3.1 or Kling 3.0, which you'll find right there. For this example, I will use Kling 3.0 and set the duration to 12 seconds. Then what you need to do is click the button to set up the start frame. Upload your first shot as the start frame, then drop in the second image as the end frame. Now we need a solid prompt, and there's a specific structure that works amazing for UGC-style videos. I left the full template in the Google Docs, which will be linked inside my Telegram channel. The link is in the description. What you do is first copy the template prompt and go back into your ChatGPT or Claude AI. Then paste that template in and tell it, this is the structure I want you to use and help me write a prompt. Don't generate the video, just help me write the prompt. Then describe exactly what needs to happen in the space between those two frames. So what we have here is our character holding a camera selfie style POV, and the move we need is for her to bring it down and set it on the edge of the couch in front of her. That's the transition we're working with. So here's what we tell the LLM. I want you to write a prompt where this female actress, mid-20s, strong Californian accent, is holding her phone and walking toward the sofa. She goes the whole way around it and sits slowly and naturally. Throughout all of this, she is talking directly to the camera saying, guys, this is absolutely insane. What I just discovered will completely change the way you look at AI. Always be specific about the accent. That's what locks in consistency across every clip. If you're vague about it, the voice shifts between generations and the whole thing falls apart. The model takes all of that and constructs the full structured prompt from it. You can watch it working through the logic right on screen. Now copy that prompt, paste it into the Arcad's prompt bar, and hit generate. I'm also going to run a couple of extra variations in the meantime, and let's see what came out.
Guys, you are not going to believe this. This is absolutely insane. What I just discovered will completely change the way you create with AI. Like, just look how realistic everything feels now.
I ran a few more generations after that too, and here's why. If you watch toward the end of the clip, there's a small collision between her leg and the pillow. Her leg basically went through the pillow. Just regenerate a few times until it is perfect and refine the prompt with your own words and ideas. Now repeat this step for all your shots to build out the full story you imagined. Once you have all your scenes ready, drop them into CapCut and start connecting them. I'll show you the exact blueprint by using the intro video I created as an example. The idea here is to link them one by one and create smooth, clean transitions between each shot. Most of the time there are some weird moments at the very end of the clips, so you'll usually need to trim a few frames from the end, and sometimes even from the beginning. Go through this process for all your generated scenes, and you'll have a finished video in just a few minutes. Then on top of that, start adding sound effects like ambient noise, picking sounds, whooshes, things like that. Watch your video and think about what kind of sound you feel fits each moment, and then layer those sounds into your project to really give your video a soul. This is basically the exact process behind the video that I created. Here's the timeline. As you can see, there are a lot of sound effects along with a music track layered on top. I also added 2 filters inside CapCut and lowered the intensity to around 10, just to give the video a subtle touch-up. And for the very first intro clip, this one right here, I used Kling 3.0 to generate the girl walking from a start frame, and then added a Snapchat filter on top to give it that ultra-realistic feel. That's pretty much the full setup. Consistent face, consistent voice, consistent location. The prompts are in the Google Doc, links in my Telegram. Drop a comment if you have questions, and subscribe, because this stuff is moving fast. Always remember one important thing. The future is in your hands and you are the one generating it.